Hey y'all, today I'm going to experiment with my new indoor electric smoker. This is not a sponsored video. I bought this with my own money and I'm not getting any kind of kickback for it. So I had an outdoor smoker, electric outdoor smoker that I loved and I used all the time. And my dog chewed the cord on it. So there was really no sense in trying to repair it or get another one because the dog would just do the same thing. So I decided to try this indoor smoker. It's by Presto. It had a lot of really good reviews on it. And so I decided to give it a try. It's also a slow cooker. So you can use it for either one. So this is going to be a little bit of learning for me, showing you how to use it and teach myself how to use it. So we will just get started and I'll show it to you. And have to bring it back a little bit. So this is it. It looks like a slow cooker or a crock pot, but this is the smoker element inside. And what you do is take this cup or ring and you set it down in the center. I want to see if I can get this maybe a little bit better for you to see. I don't know. Hopefully that helps. So I've set this, it fits very easily around this element. And if you're going to cook something for a long time or smoke something for a long time, you want to fill it with chips, or if it's going to be a short time, just do it like half full. I'm going to be smoking for a long time because I'm going to do a large pork roast. So I'm going to fill this to the top with the chips. So I think that's going to be about all the chips I can get in there. And those are hickory chips that I put in. Then they give you a lid. It has a top and a bottom. You can tell by the little rim right there. And just put it on top. If you have too many chips in your little round thing, the ring, then the top will not fit on it good and you'll have to remove some of the wood chips. Then you have this metal pot that I'm going to go ahead and set down in here, and it's nice and snug. And they give you a rack plus 2 more racks, and these come apart. So you can, if you want to do something where you know you need to layer it, you have 3 racks. And so I'm going to set that down in there. And you know, I believe, I'm not going to set it down in there. I don't think you have to use that rack. But I'm not going to use it anyway because I would not have room for my food if I did. What I'm going to do is this Boston butt. I'm going to put it in. this is a big old roast. Whoops. So I'm going to put it in. Let me rinse my hands. And it says to put your fat side up. So I am going to put some rib rub on this. It's the only thing I'm going to use to season this. You just add whatever you think you'd like to have on yours. I'm going to put it fairly thick. Okay. Now, I'm going to put the lid. And it says that after you smoke your food, this lid may make a seal where you can't hardly pull off the lid. If this happens, you pull this this little plug out. So I'm gonna stick that in there, and I'm going to push this back a little bit where I can reach the plug in. And so I'm gonna bring you down so you can see. Here is the control panel. It said for this roast, you can do it on cold smoke, hot smoke, or combination smoke. It said to do this roast on combination smoke, and it will smoke for 5-minute increments or 30-minute increments. Or that might be how long you cook it. Okay, I'm going to do it for 30 because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to mash start, and let's get the book out. This is what the book looks like that came with it, and I want to see what it says. I read it 2 or 3 times and still don't really understand. Press the desired smoke mode button, which we did, the combo smoke. Press the button again to set the smoking time. So I believe that should be on the 6 minute, or 6 hour. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this should be on 6 hours. And mash start. and it will take a little time to warm up. So my goal here is to get this thing cooked and tell you if it's good. So when this is done, we'll come back. I'll tell you my thoughts about how it did while it was smoking the meat, and if I can taste a smokiness to the meat, and if a lot of smoke got in the air, just things like that. And we'll just talk about it then. So I will see you back in a little bit. Okay, I am back, and I have figured out that I completely did this wrong. So we're going to have to fix that. So I started thinking the smoke is not going to be able to get up to the meat if it's in this. So I'm going to take this out. Ooh, and it is smoking. And you take this rack, the one with the handles, and you set it down in here with the handles up. That really smokes. Then you take your meat and set it on there. You can hear it sizzling where it was hot. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. So let's try setting this again. We're gonna do combo for 6 hours. And then start. Now put the lid on it. And just mash down good. It's got like a seal, which is real good. So that's down in there. And it will smoke up, it said, and do some condensation and stuff. That's just from it working. So now it's ready to go. And just pretend you never saw that first part. And we'll check back when it's finished, and I'll tell you what I think. The pork roast is ready. It took about 10 hours to cook. And so now it's ready, and the house has had a wonderful smell. It's not been like too much, but it's just been just a real good, you know, like a cooking type smell, which has come from the pork roast cooking. So we're gonna take a look and see what it looks like. And remember, I told you about that, how it'll kind of seal itself. And so you pull up this one side, and that breaks the seal. And then you can see all that smoke coming up, and I just really wish you could smell this because it smells wonderful. And so I am going to get this out. And I don't know if you can see or not, but there's the juices down in the bottom, and where our smoke is coming from right there. So here is what this looks like now. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. And some of this is fat. I don't want to get a fatty piece here. I'll break off some. That is so tender. So I'm going to put this up, and I want to give it a try and see what I think. I'm just going to do it with my fingers. That is lovely. It has the smoked taste to it. It's so tender. It's really, really good. I think I'm going to be very happy with the smoker. You know, it's also a slow cooker too. But it was easy to use once I figured out what I did wrong at the beginning. The taste is just wonderful. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's by Presto, if you're interested in looking for one. I got mine on Amazon, and honestly, I do not remember what I paid, but I think it was around $70. And what I'm going to do with this particular one is I'm going to cut some off, and the pieces I'm going to put a glaze on it like you do at Christmas and stick it in the oven, and we'll have that later tonight. Just not much, just a little bit for supper. Some of it I'm going to use for pork carnitas and have tacos. And I probably will put some in some pintos. And I cannot remember. Probably put some barbecue sauce on some and have it for sandwiches. This is a big roast, so it'll go a long way. And I'll put some in the freezer for later. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. And it always means a lot for to have y'all watch me. And as a matter of fact, I was at Aldi today. I need a few ingredients. There's a recipe or two I wanted to do, and I didn't have all the ingredients. And while I was there, I met one of y'all, and that was super, super exciting for me to have met this lady. She was very sweet. So anyway, have a great evening. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.